In this video, the topic to be discussed is DHT sensor. DHT means digital humidity and temperature sensor. Temperature sensor. DHT are two types, DHT11 and DHT22. This one is DHT11. The DHT11 sensor has 3 pins. This one is this pin is VCC. This one is a data pin. This one is ground pin. This one is ground pin. These are the 3 pins. The DHT11 is a digital output relative humidity and temperature sensor. Next, coming to the temperature value and humidity value displayed on the both serial monitor and the second one is LCD display. Consider these two displaying units. I have written, I will write the code related to DHT sensor. This one is first of all interfacing of LCD with Ardunio board. Here this LCD has 16 pins, ground, VCC. This one is contrast. This one is contrast pin. RS, register select pin, read write pin, enable pin. DB0, 7 data lines are there. 8 data lines from GB0 to DB0 to DB7. LED. This one is LED cathode. LED anode, not cathode. This one is LED anode. Here some Ardunio pins. Ardunio pins are assigned to these LCD pins. Ground is connected to ground. VCC is connected to VCC line. These two are the lines made on the breadboard with the help of Ardunio board. This one is the ground line. This one is ground line. This one is VCC line. V0 is the contrast. Here potentiometer is used to control the contrast of the LCD. But in this program, instead of potentiometer, we use some function that is analog write function in the code. Assign a 6th pin of that pulse width modulation pin of that Ardunio board to that contrast pin of the LCD. Here some contrast number is indicated here. 90 is the contrast number. RS, register select pin. Next one is this one is enable pin. This one is register select pin. This one is enable pin. Register select pin is connected to this one is red line. Some Ardunio pins. First ground is connected to ground of the breadboard. VCC of the LCD is connected to 5 volts. 5 volts power line of that breadboard. Next one is contrast. V0 is the contrast of the LCD connected to the 6th pin of the Ardunio board. The 6th pin is the pulse width modulated pin. And next one register select. This one is the register select. Register select pin is connected to one of the pins of the Arduino board, that is 13th pin of the Arduino board, and read write pin of that LCD is connected to ground. Read write pin of the LCD is connected to ground. Next one is enable pin. Enable pin is connected to 12. This one is enable pin. Data pins. These are the data pins. Data pins are D4, D5, D6, and D7. Register select pin is connected to 13. Enable pin is connected to 12. D4 is connected to 11. D5 is connected to 10. D6 is connected to 9. D7 is connected to 8. These are the pins of that LCD connected to Arduino board. After that, interfacing is completed. In this project, you will learn how to use the sensor with Arduino Uno. The room temperature and humidity will be printed on the serial monitor and LCD. Serial monitor and LCD. Coming to, these are the pins. 13th pin. 13th pin is connected to RS. This one is the 13th pin is connected to this one is the 13th one. 13th pin is connected to RS. And the read write pin is connected to ground. Ground is connected to ground. Here 5 volts. Come to enable pin. Enable pin is connected to 11th pin. Enable pin is connected to 12th pin. 12th pin of the Arduino board. And D0, D1, D2, D3 are not connected. D4 is connected to 11. D5 is connected to 10. D6 is connected to 9. D7 is connected to 8. And LED, this one is LED. This one is LED anode. The LED anode is connected to VCC line through this 220 ohm resistance. LED cathode is connected to ground. These are the connections will make between. These are the connections will make between LCD and the Arduino board. Next, coming to this one is the sketch. These are the two libraries of the this one is the library for liquid crystal display. This one is the library for DHT sensor. Some object is declared at the here. DHT is equal to small DHT is equal to capital DHT. Liquid crystal LCD is the function used to connect the LCD pins with the Arduino pins. These are the 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8 are the Arduino pins. Next one. This one is this one is sensor pin. The sensor, the DHT sensor has 3 pins. This one is a data pin. This one is data pin. This one is VCC. This one is ground. The data pin of the DHT sensor is connected to 5th pin of the Arduino board. The remaining VCC and ground are connected to VCC and the ground are connected to VCC line and ground line. Next, integer contrast. Here we use LCD. This one is LCD clear. LCD clear. LCD begin 16,2, 16 columns and 2 rows. Serial dot begin. For a serial monitor case, we use a serial dot begin 9600. Pin mode. This one is the sensor pin. This one is sensor pin. Input. This one is the input pin. Input to the Arduino board. Input to the Arduino board. Next, coming to analog write 6, analog write 6,90. Analog write 6,90 means for instead of potentiometer for contrast variation of the LCD, here we use analog write function. No need to use potentiometer. 90 is the contrast variation of the potentiometer LCD. 6th pin of the Arduino board is connected to that pin must be pulse width modulated pin of the Arduino board. That pulse width modulated pin of the Arduino board is connected to 6th pin is connected to LCD contrast pin. Delay is 100 milliseconds. These are some declarations in the liquid crystal. Coming to in the wide loop. In the wide loop, integer sensor data. Sensor data means either humidity or humidity, not either humidity and temperature. The DHT sensor is used to monitoring the humidity and temperature of the room. Here, that is the sensor data. DHT.read11 sensor pin. Sensor pin is the middle one. Here sensor. This one is the sensor pin. Okay. LCD. This one is LCD. LCD. Set LCD. LCD dot cursor 0,0. Begin with 0th column and 0th row. LCD print LCD dot print temperature because the sensor is used to measure the temperature of the room. LCD dot print DHT dot temperature. DHT an object. DHT dot temperature. LCD dot set cursor 12,0. 12,0 means 12th column and first row. LCD dot print character 223 means here 0 degree. Here we use some 0 degree centigrade. Here we use degree centigrade. For a C character, the value is 223. That is the reason LCD dot print character 223. The meaning of this temperature is print the temperature temp temperature. Here this one. Okay. LCD dot print DHT dot temperature means getting the value from the sensor. That value is 35.00. Suppose and degree centigrade. Degree centigrade from 12th column and 0th row. This is these are the statements belongs to LCD. These are the statements belongs to serial monitor. These are the statements belongs to serial monitor. For serial monitor case, serial dot println, serial.println. Again, for temperature, serial.print temperature, serial.println DHT temperature, serial.println degree centigrade. These are the functions which are used to display the temperature on the serial monitor. Delay is 100. Next one is LCD dot set cursor. 0 row, 0 column, and second row, 0 column and second row. Again, these are the functions here. These are the functions. These are 3 functions for humidity display. Humidity display on the LCD. LCD.print humidity. LCD.print DHT.humidity. LCD.print percentage. The humidity is print on the humidity. Print on the second column. Second column. That is in terms of 60 in terms of percentage. The temperature is print TEMP. The temperature is print on the first row with value 35 degree centigrade. This is for LCD. For serial monitor, case, we use serial.println, serial.print humidity, serial.println DHT.humidity, serial.print percentage, and delay is 100. This is the serial monitor case. This one is serial monitor case. Serial monitor case here is temperature. For serial monitor case, we use temperature. Temperature 35 and humidity. How much humidity is 68% degree centigrade. 2 displays, LCD display and this one is LCD display and serial monitor display. These are the 2 displays which are used to display the humidity and the temperature of the room by using DHT sensor. With this, the explanation is completed. If you like this video, please subscribe the channel for further updates. Thank you. In this video, I will demonstrate interfacing of DHT sensor with Ardunio board and LCD screen. Here the LCD screen is used to display the temperature and the humidity of the surroundings. This one is an Ardunio board. Ardunio board pins are connected to LCD pins, that is called as interfacing. Next one is DHT sensor. DHT sensor has 3 pins: data pin, VCC pin, and ground pin. According to program, you have to make connections between Ardunio board, LCD, and DHT. This is the hardware demonstration of the DHT sensor. DHT sensor is used to display the temperature and the humidity of the surroundings. This is the description of the hardware demonstration. Next, this one is code. This one is a code related to this project. With the help of this code, we have to make connections by using a breadboard and sensor, DHT sensor, Ardunio board, and LCD screen. After that, writing the code and upload the code and change the value and change the values, temperature and humidity values. These are 3 components.